Good afternoon, good evening, or good morning, depending from where you're watching us from. This is Oscar, your host, and with me tonight is going to be Omer. Omer, how are you doing?
Doing great, Oscar. Doing great, thank you. Again, an exciting F15 knockout with some friendly, familiar players. So it's gonna be fun. How are you doing?
It is. I'm doing fantastic. Also excited to see this knockout. We have some big names tonight, some returning names as well.
We have indeed.
And the first race has been delayed to 03 or 3 minutes past the hour before we can start. With all the players already in and ready. So, looking at the players that you see on the screen, what is going to be your pick for tonight for the winner?
That is hard to decide because we have very big names here, but I don't know. I would go vote for Von Pigeon, I guess. Uh, he's been one of the best players for a long time now, and I think if I recall correctly, he was decent on F50 racing and with the reach start. So I hope I don't jinx it, and we'll see. What about you? Do you have someone in mind?
Yeah, well, there's loads of players you could pick from. Julie Frey would be one of them, as you said, Von Pigeon. I'd like to see some Schleg action as well. We don't see him often,
Yeah,
but he's a very good player as well, so I would like to see him go into the next stages. But to be fair, any of the players that you see on the screen right now could make it. Foiled has been sailing very strong in the past few months, qualifying for the grand final last year. So he's
correct.
also well, if he's continuing to sail like that, he'll definitely win one of these knockouts. And Chris 1707D, I see you in the chat. Full house tonight. Hello, hope you're doing well. And
Yeah,
Philippe
indeed, you're
on
right.
1978, thanks for the follow.
We'll see if foiled will do the necessary and we'll get the victory
Yep, as we've
tonight.
hit 03, so we can start this first race. 1 minute, 20 second for the start procedure. So it's going to be 4 races in the F50 with all 12 players, and then the medal race just with the top 4 worth double the points. Points carry on between the qualifying series and the medal race. And yeah, full house, 50 seconds to go. You'll see with the F50, everyone wants to start far from the start line. You want to hit that start line at maximum velocity. And Chris 1707, tough one. I can't call it. Yeah, it's hard to pick. I couldn't pick one either. Omer said Von Pigeon. I think Von Pigeon for sure makes it to the medal race. I think he does it almost every time. So
Yeah, but we have really some strong candidates here. Let's see how will they start the race, which is a quite critical part for this F50 reach start. As you said, you want to be at maximum speed and velocity at this spot and avoid getting penalties. So they'll try to squeeze you at that start line because there is enough space for everyone.
watch out for the false starts. I see a couple of them maybe going a bit too fast. And that was the case for Pablo Lazar, Jer 7, Mina RV said. I think we have quite a few false starts. And look who's at the top. Foiled and Schleg take the lead with Von Pigeon in the mix.
Foiled is foiling indeed.
Indeed. Chris, if you can't pick one, pick let's say 2 or 3 that you think will make it to the medal race. As we're going to see the cross here between Foiled and Schleg, each going to their marks, respective mark on the right and the left. It's going to be upwind, downwind again after this one, another upwind, half a downwind, and a reaching finish for the F50. This is the classic course that we know very well in the K Championship.
And this first mark is the second most critical point of the racing, in my opinion, after the start, because you decide in which direction you'll be, and that will that can make you leader or lose some places. So right now looks like Foil has done a good job, but
yeah, we see Schleg alone on the right over here. Let's focus on foiled.
Yeah. Is
On
he
the
taking a
left.
risk, or he knows that he'll be in an advantageous spot there? What do you think?
I think foiled is in a very good position.
Yeah.
Can Schleg make it without having to? Or Schleg can hope for a shift. Though he is getting very close to the mark, so he'll likely have to tack again. As we see foiled tacking now, hoping to reach that mark in one go. But looks like the wind is denying him that. But he maintains the lead, and Schleg is still in second. And as I say, that takes a penalty
close.
from who was it? Was that Julie Fra? And Chris 1707 is gonna predict a Von Pigeon, Julie, Lizard, and Crow in the medal race. And these are almost our top four. Von Pigeon is currently 6th. Behind Mine RV Sail that we've seen in the last knockout, Wimui that we've seen in several knockouts. Crow 280 right next to Von Pigeon right now.
He's in the group at the back, so he doesn't have a great chance of being the leader in this race, but each point is extremely important, so I'm sure he'll do his best to climb a bit more on the rankings till the finish line.
Weird maneuver here from Crow 280. He wanted to put the penalty on Von Pigeon, force him out on the side, put the penalty on Von Pigeon, but did not see that he was overshooting the mark and had to do a full circle around the mark, and is now deciding to abandon this race.
Yeah, being on foils and extremely fast can make the maneuvering in short distances quite difficult, and that's exactly what happened to Crow. So maybe it's better avoid taking risks like that and sailing as fast as you can.
Yeah, that was a very aggressive. Well, he wanted to make sure that Von Pigeon was not going to overtake him. Fortunately, it just ruined his race in doing that. And looks like we're going to have the same kind of outcome as the first leg, foiled one, trying to get to that mark in a single tack at the top, but the wind is actually going to accept it this time. Do you think he makes it? No,
I don't think so.
Yeah,
he's going to be another tack here. Yeah.
And it's going to be
really close now, but
second. With Schleg in third at the top over there. Will we keep that order? Foiled first place, Lizard in second. Looks like Julie Fra is going to take third from Schleg.
Yeah, really good job from Julie Fra. His start was not that great, but he did took really some good decisions.
Yeah, actually did not see much of, did not follow him that much during the race, but would have been interested to see his start.
Yeah, I think I jinxed Von Pigeon. He was in last position and again penalized while
no, it was
running the mark.
Was that altercation as well with Crow 280 that definitely did not help.
Yeah, indeed.
As we see the rest of the fleet crossing the finish line, and this is the ranking for race number 1. As the start procedure can be given for race number 2.
So yeah, let's see. My favorite Von Pigeon. Will they come back on this race with a solid start or not?
Let's see what
who you'll be following on this race. The last race's winner?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Foil that you see on the screen right now. Winner of race 1.
So if you look at the minimap, it looks like Committee side will be favored by most of the players to take the start. They can also prefer Pinan to be able to have the control over the fleet and to push them till the first mark before going downwind. And here we go.
And Foiled is doing a very late start this time.
Yeah.
It's going to be between Schleg, Josutz, and Muimui for that top mark, but Muimui's coming in fast against Schleg, manages to sneak in.
Yeah, but it was kudos to Josu. It was a great solid start from the Committee side, and he didn't have much place. He took the risk of touching the Committee boat and getting penalized, but finally he's leading the fleet of F-50s. Schleg's doing good this race. I think it's safe to say that he's one of the best in the United States. As players, we
sure.
don't see many American players in the knockouts or finals, but we see Schleg quite often.
Fortunately for you, Von Pigeon deciding to abandon the race as well.
Oh. What happened? I didn't see.
Not sure what happened. I'm gonna see that in the chat.
Okay, so I think I'll need to change my candidate in this case.
You'll need to choose another one.
Yeah. Josie looks comfortable now. He was good at the start and reading the wind on this first upwind of the race. He has this distance over 150 meters with the second.
Yeah, and it looks
player.
like we had a second person abandoning as well. Don't know who yet.
Oh, looks like Crow sailing
Crow
out.
280 is sailing out, yep.
He doesn't have a good connection. Sometimes this happens. And it looks like a Schleg overtook a Muimui at the upwind, and now he's in the second place. Sailing and foiling with a speed around 43 knots, which is significant speed.
Who's the third one that I'm missing?
I think we don't have Very. I don't see him.
Oh yeah, it's Barry.
So we started with 12 boats and now it's a fleet of 9 e-sailors. Yeah, well, it seems like it was a bit difficult to come back from that late start for Foiled.
Well, he is still in 7.
Yeah, sometimes players are taking risks to, as you mentioned, have the best velocity possible, and they stay a bit too late, too behind, so...
I think he just misjudged the time because he
And the best part, the part that I love with F50 starts, normally when you start with the, as upwind, in an upwind leg, right after the start you you switch to best VMG and you're sailing in autopilot, but with F50s it's free sailing and you have the total control of the boat. So anything can happen till the first mark.
Yep, as Josuts is going to be the winner of our second race. Crossing the finish line now, second is going to be Schleg. ESP Pablo looks like is going to take fourth place.
Mui finishes and fifth, and I'm sure he's not happy with the score because I know he's practicing a lot and he plays a lot on this boat, so he knows very well the F50.
And let's have a look at the ranking. It's going to be the before last race. They have to reach to reach the top four. Currently our top four is Foiled, Schleg, Josuts, and Julie Fra. 5 points for Foiled, 9 points for Julie Fra. And Lazar and Wimwe are just 1 point behind with 10 points. ESP Pablo is 4 points behind in 7th.
Yeah, so we have 2 players less in this race. Maybe it will give them some more space at the start line. It will not change a lot, but it will still be tricky. Sure, Foiled will be more careful now and try to be on time.
Yep, currently we're on Josuts. Halfway through and already feel like a jinx. Sorry guys, says Chris, who predicted Von Pigeon, Judy, Lizard, and Crow.
The worst
And
happened.
yeah, well, we spectated Foiled in the second race, thinking that he would do a good start. He started late. We spectated Josuts, our winner in the previous race. He started late as well, and it's going to be Mina RV Sail taking the lead. Schleg still in a consistent second or third, with Foiled in the top 3 again. Nozets, nice to see you in the chat. It is Oscar speaking with Omer.
Hello there.
Mina still in the lead after that first gate surrounding Schleg, still in second. Foiled is going to be in third with Jer7 right beneath him. On the top of the fleet over there is going to be Josuts, who climbed up to 5th after a late start. And looks like
Schleg
they're
is
all
not
going
too
kind of
far.
deep into that starting area. With Mina and Schleg still in the lead,
Yeah,
going straight to the
Yeah.
gates. Jer7 still right beneath Foiled 1, and it's going to be Josuts right behind them. It's quite a compact fleet over here in the middle of the fleet, with Wimwe and Pablo, the ones closing.
up we have a. He touched the mark.
Yep, Rule 31
Mina.
touching the mark. That's unfortunate. It's not going to allow
is
Schleg to
unfortunate.
overtake. It did allow
It
Schleg
looks
to get
like-
a lot closer, yeah.
He's much faster now, so it looks like he's gonna overtake Mina. And that was he was waiting exactly for a mistake from Mina, because it is really hard to catch the players in front of you with the F50, knowing that the wind shadow is behind the boat on the downwind. And there was some nice action from Schlegel.
Yeah, I did allow Schleg to get closer, but Mine had enough meters to maintain the lead and defend its position. Meaning that that's maybe actually, you've seen Schleg over here having to duck down to avoid a starboard, to avoid the penalty, which means that Foiled is actually back in the mix for that second place. We'll see if this shift over here favors Schleg. Went really far on the right.
Yeah, normally it should, but the shift is coming a bit later than he's thinking, so Foiled is really close now.
And he's gonna have to attack, so
Schleg
he's gonna
will be
slow
the faster
down.
one.
Yeah. Because this is going to be the last part of the race, a half downwind. Josut over here deciding to attack early before the ley line to avoid any penalties. That means he's going to have to double tack, and it's going to be complicated with Jer 7 as we see a big shift of the wind denying Schleg and Foiled.
That was a big shift indeed.
Yeah. And that's going to allow Mine at the top over there to confirm their first place. And it looks like Schleg is going to be a second and Foiled our third. With Josutz in 4. But, ooh, that's actually going to be close with Lizard. And Josutz in 4th, and looks like Jer 7 is going to take a penalty from Lizard. With Pablo being the one who rounds up the fleets. Our ranking for race number 3.
I think we'll get it right away.
All players are in. And we see Brest Power in the chat supporting Julie Fra.
Hello, Brest Power. Welcome, and good news for him. I think we have now Brest as a new venue.
Brest is indeed one of our newest venues in the game, came with the latest update.
So yeah, Brest Power should be happy with this, I guess.
Just mathing quickly, 4th place has 15 points and is tied with 5th place, so Lazard and Julie Fra. Emilio Arvizel is just 1 point behind to reach the top 4. Mwimwi is just 3 points behind, and ESP Pablo and Jer 7 are 7 and 8 points behind. So not impossible, but harder from them. And Mwimwi, Mine, and Julie Fra currently still absolutely can reach the top 4. And this is one of the few starts where we spectated a player, and by spectating him, they did not miss their start. That was Julie Fra. Great start by him.
That is a great start, really. He's
and
too
look
fast.
who is right behind. It is still Schleg and Foiled. So our top 2 are in the top 3.
Yeah, these players are really being consistent tonight with their starts and racing, which is not an easy thing to do with F50 boat especially. on the start. You have many other boats coming for you, and so far they are doing a great job.
Yep, and we've said that Minar, Visel, and Wimwe aren't that far behind the top four, unfortunately for them. And Lazar, they are struggling.
Where is he going, Lazar? I think he pushed the button best VMG on downwind. I think that's what happened to him. Cause
I wasn't looking at him. Missed that part. Schleg is in second. Judifra still has the lead. Judifra is a bit like separate from the rest of the fleet, alone on this side over here. Do we have anyone going on the opposite direction? Not really.
Not really. He's not taking risks now. He knows that he has the control of the fleet, and he'll be coming in starboard tech to the mark.
Yeah, he has a.
If we don't see a big shift.
Has a decent lead on Schleg, but not enough if he takes a wrong mark rounding, for example, like I think it was Minar Visel did it in race number 2.
So Josie, who is actually who's actually in the third place, is in the 8th place now on this race. So I think Rich is putting him in at risk.
Lazard, who is in 4th, is in 9th currently.
Exactly, yeah. So I think for certain Judifra will get in that top 4 before we have to another race.
Yeah, they still need to finish this downwind. They have another upwind and then half a downwind, so it can still change.
Yes, a bit too early.
But don't jinx it for them. But for sure, they're in the more comfortable position, Judifra and Schleg over here, with a 200-meter lead on the following boats. With Schleg touching the mark?
Yep, you're right.
Which allowed Foil to catch up. And Pablo.
But I'm not sure if Foiled is going to the best spot that he can at the moment. It looks like we're gonna have a big right shift coming. That's why Schleg taking again, and he knows that that shift's gonna come. And
I feel like that's often the strategy for Schleg. He always goes kind of deep into that starting area. I mean, it pays off so far. He did 4th, 2nd, and 2nd. Currently is still in the top 3.
I think the attack was a bit too early. He's not even in the ley line, so he could have.
Maybe he's hoping for a good shift.
Yeah.
He has it currently, so if it holds, he can cross the mark.
Yeah. Foil is speeding it up now as we speak, and let's see if he'll make it. He's right on the line now. Yeah, and he makes it.
So Judifra is going to cross this finish line in first. Foiled is chasing Schleg in third. Pablo chasing Foiled in fourth.
And let's remind to our viewers that there will be no discard.
Yep, no discards, and it's the top 4 only at the end of this race. We'll continue to the meta race worth double the points. And Lazar in 9. So we're gonna tally up the scores, give out the rolls. Gonna take slightly longer this time. I think Schleg, Foiled, and Judifra are gonna play pretty defensively, or maybe Schleg and Foiled will play pretty defensively, because unless Schleg arrives Well, Schlegs needs to arrive before foiled, basically.
Exactly, and yeah, Julie Fro will have to put everything out there and he need to take risks if he want to get that first spot. And also, it's a bit of it will be important how Schillig will perform as well, because it depends his scoring too.
Yeah, I think Julie Fra and Josut are going to play quite aggressive, and Fold and Schleg will play kind of defensive. Just looking at the scores. But we will see 15 seconds to go. We're going to start seeing the players going towards the start line. Watch out for the early start. No false starts. And a very similar start for all 4 players.
Yeah, I think this is one of the closest starts I've seen.
Yeah.
For both speed and placement.
So Foiled taking the lead, Julie Fra chasing in second, Schleg in third, and Josut in fourth.
Yeah, they're lined up on this downwind and they're really close. So this mark rounding, I think, will determine.
So we see Foiled and Julie Fra deciding to tack on starboard immediately. Schleg decided to go on the other mark and continue on starboard before tacking. He's going to take a penalty from Julie Fra, who's arriving on starboard. And Josut's decided to stay on port and not tack immediately, which means he's going to cross the rest of the fleet on starboard. So if there is a risk of collision, like with Julie Fra over here, he's going to have to duck down and let him pass.
There was really some smart racing from Foiled. And yeah, this is a tactic that most of the players are using, because you're really fast while coming from downwind, so you use that speed, attack immediately to avoid losing speed, maneuvering an extra attack in the middle of the downwind. So he used it, he went to the correct side.
Up. In terms of points, again, there's a 5-point difference between Foiled and Julie Fra. So Julie Fra needs to be in front of Foiled. Again, he's going to have 18 points, which means... Yeah, actually, Julie Fra, I don't think... can win. Because if he gets first, and let's say Schleg gets last and Foiled gets third, Schleg still wins. Or Foiled still wins. He'll need both Schleg and Foiled in fourth place if he wants to win. It's going to be between. So it's going to be the winner between Foiled and Schleg, basically. And currently, Foiled is in first and Schleg is in last.
So what is happening if she remains in this last spot, Schleg?
So if they stay in this current order, Foiled will be the winner. Julie Fra would have 20 points and Schleg would have 18 points. So Schleg would be second, Julie Fra would be third, and Josut would be fourth. And it looks like we're gonna keep it that way.
Yeah,
Not
it
enough
looks like
shifts,
that.
and Foiled has a decent, well, has enough of a lead on Judy Fra to confirm that first place. I think that even if he touches the mark, he can still finish first.
Yeah, I was just thinking about that, but I think he'll do a wide rounding here to not take any risks. Because he have more than 200 meters of distance with Julie Fra.
It looks like we had a swap between Schleg and Josutz. Schleg taking third, Josutz taking fourth.
And we got ourselves a winner.
And there we have the confirmation of the score for the medal race. Foiled taking first place, Julie Fra taking second place, Schleg taking thirds, and Josutz taking fourth. And if we have a look at the overall standings, our winner for knockout 16 is going to be the Swedish Foiled 1, finishing at 13 points, winning that medal race. Second place is going to be the American Schleg with 16 points. Then 20 points for the French, Julie Fra in third, Josutz in fourth overall with 26 points from Spain.